Sorry.
Well, no. I can tell you something. As I was a lover girl forever for most of my life, right?
Oh, you used to.
And
You retired. Okay, good. Okay.
and so what happened is like, no, I'm telling you, like, I was the kind of person that's like, as soon as I meet someone, like, I get really invested in their life. Like, your problems are my problems. Like, I go out of my way to make sure you're good, you're safe, you're healthy.
You act like a wifey before the ring. Gotcha.
Yeah, and then I do that with not just my boyfriends, like with everybody, like my friends, and like I always forgot about myself, right? Like
Yeah.
I just give.
You look like like the man looking at this glass window.
Yeah, like I was definitely, yeah, exactly.
And then what happens after his heart's broken? He's like, shit. Well, damn, this glass is in the way.
I stopped using, like, I realized this is like my big thing is I just stopped using my imagination in my relationships.
The Cinderella
Like, you know
story is
what I
over.
mean? Like, which means like in the past, like I was a dreamer and like I would imagine all these things, but it's not really the reality of the relationship. So now I'm like, you know what? You set the pace. You let me know what's up. I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna like make friends. Like if I meet someone along the way, like I'm not gonna stop my life until you tell me otherwise. Yeah.
Oh,
And
it's like speed dating.
I'm focused on myself.
Speed dating, but with the world instead of just a small room.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that it's more like unless he makes it official, you are gonna keep on dating.
But I couldn't. I couldn't do that. That sucks, though. That means.
Okay, but like, what is like? Think about this, okay? I don't know you. You don't know me. We just met. I like you. You like me. Cool. But at the end of the day, like, why? Like before, like maybe like I met him almost a month ago, right? And before a month ago, thank you for the gift. Before a month ago, you didn't even exist in my world. So why is suddenly out of nowhere you're supposed to be the center of it?
Oh, that makes sense. Well done.
Right? Like, how can you be the center of a world that you weren't even a part of that long ago? So I need you to show me Wagwan. And so for me,
I think you've been watching.
and I learned this because, like, yo, men,
Ouch.
they never tell you what they have going on behind the scenes. You would be thinking, like, that you guys, that things are cute between you two, and then you realize, oh dang, like they've got
Side chick over here, side chick over there, side chick everywhere,
I had a dude, he had a girl pregnant,
and a mistress. Oh my god.
No, not even a mistress. He had a whole other woman with a baby on the way.
But if you date a married man, you graduate from side chick to mistress. You know that.
He wasn't even married. That's what I'm saying. Like,
okay.
And I wasn't even the only one. I was one of 4 other women.
Let me ask you, did he know about the child?
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, damn. Well, that's over.
Of course it is, but I'm saying, how can you? The thing is, okay, I know there's levels to this, but okay, if it was like me and you, one thing, but I'm not the only one. I was one of 3 other women. It was 4 of us.
Oh my god.
The one with the girl. And for me, like, when I met him, he was like, oh, I'm dating other people. I was like, okay, cool. Like, I don't, like, do you? And he's like, oh, I want to be in a relationship with you. I was like, okay. And then we started dating, and then he's like, oh, shit, I have my ex has a baby on the way. And I was like, that's the fuck.
Baby on the way? Did you ask how many months?
She was literally, I found out, and I think she was like 6 months.
Whoa. That means before you started dating.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is
and you
wild.
at that point for like, yeah, so I'm just, and I was like,
are you guys
For me, is there not enough men around your city or something?
No, I think
I didn't know. Listen, babe, the moment I found out, I sent her an email. I was like, hey, I heard this. I'm sorry. She got mad. I was like, cool. And I like dipped, and I was like, yo, like it's rough in these streets. Like, I'm just gonna mind my own business, and I didn't go any further. If you know, like, why would I continue if I knew the truth?
Don't be a homewrecker. I agree.
Exactly.
Don't be a homewrecker.
Babe,
oh my gosh.
I'm saying the moment I found out was the moment it was cut off.
Easy with the babe. You'll destroy my market.
I just pictured the paternity TV show. This is your kid.
I'm not gonna be on Maury.
No, yeah, Maury Povich. Movie part.
In my life,
I think
never has happened. Like,
I've
been always open within, like, most of my relationships are always really honest, open. Like, if you're monogamous, you're monogamous. If you're polygamous, like, you gotta let me know where you are in your dating world so that I know if I want to be a part of it. But if you're not honest and you don't tell me where you're at, then you're a liar and a cheater and a fucker. You
that's French now. Anyway, you cannot say open relationship anymore. It means something else. It's crazy.
No, if you have a kid, there's no way. I don't deal with men who have kids or have been married in the past.
Or
if you've been married, and if you have had kids, I don't date men who have children or who have been married before because I don't want to deal with another woman.
Wait a minute.
I'm not old. I'm young, and I still have the capacity to have my own. I don't want to be the ex-wife.
Aditya, you have no kids, right?
I have no kids, and I've never been married.
Welcome to the club. Amazing. And all. I just forgot.
Same.
I think I just remembered the one you're talking is your kid. That was a puppy
My cat.
or a kitten.
It's my cat, my 2-year-old cat.
Yeah,
I'm
kitten.
saying that I've never had kids, and I've never been married, and I don't have any exes looming around. I don't have any ghosts in my closet. So for me, if any man comes into my life, there's nothing there. So why would I sign myself up for something that I don't bring to the table? Unless for me, if I've already been married and I've already had a kid, then okay, I would mess with someone who's already had that because I have my ex, he has his ex. But I'm not going to be the only person, like the lone person in that kind of situation.
Yeah.
You got an ex. He got an ex. Man, but that's sad.
Like if you have a baby daddy, no, if I have a baby daddy, you have a baby mama, maybe. But if I have never had a kid, never been married, never have anything, and you do, then absolutely not. Like, I'm not even going to think about it. Like, you're not even a potential.
An option.
You know, Aditya, one thing I realized, people who are single dads, most women don't want them. It's just how it is.
Because it's not about, listen, it's not about you being a single dad. Like, if your wife passed away, and you're a single father, right, and you're a good man, I would give you a chance. But if you're the woman you had kids with is still alive, I don't want anything to do with you.
Oh yeah, because you could easily go back to her and f everything up. Why waste the time?
It's not worth. Listen, I understand this. Okay, having a child with somebody is one of the most sacred things you can do. Even if you're a baby mama or not a baby mama, married woman, like whatever. It doesn't matter what your situation is. Having a child with somebody is one of the most intimate things you can do, and that bonds you forever, regardless if you care about it or you don't care about it. Like there's a special bond you're gonna share with this person, and you're always gonna be in each other's lives. You're gonna end up being grandparents together. Like, do you know what I mean? Like you're gonna always be in each other's lives. So why would I want to sign up to be tortured by another woman?
What if you can?
It's not really. You know what I mean? Because that woman. Because I don't think there's any woman on earth, unless you're weird, lesbian, or like, whatever, LGBTQ, or like one of those alternative people who would go out of their way to just have a baby because they want to have one, or unless you're like a 40-year-old woman who can't get a man. There's option. There's, you know what I mean? Like
there's also one night stand. The one night stands.
No, but I know a woman. She's like in her 40s, and she decided to be a single mom. She just had a baby just with a donor.
A sperm donor, crazy.
Right?
Yeah, well, that's good.
So I'm
There's
saying
that option.
I'm saying that there are women who choose that for themselves, and that's totally a whole other ballgame. But a 20-year-old girl who, with her ex, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I've lived enough in my life to know, like, there's people who choose that life for themselves, and there's people who it happens to, and so I'm never gonna build my life on another woman's team.
I feel like in your early 20s, if you want to have kids in the future, you should freeze your eggs.
Nah, I don't think so.
You can. The thing is that finding a man and getting into a relationship is not that hard if you have self-love.
Aditya, can I tell you something? Let me tell you something. Flo, I wanted to say something. I think that freezing the eggs is a scam for black people. Because there's a Ugandan and there's an Ethiopian, they had kids in their 70s. 70-year-old.
Yeah, I know.
It's the man. But I'm telling you, I'm not freezing
No,
the eggs.
it's a woman. A woman had a healthy
No, I'm
child.
saying that it's the sperm. It's the sperm that has to be healthy, because a woman's can if you're a healthy woman, it's all about the guy and how healthy he is. But look, I just think like this, okay? There are so many people on earth, right? And if you understand that, like, and it took me time. Like, I was single this whole year, like, really just focusing only on myself. Like, I had so many opportunities today, and I said no because, like, I just knew they were not the right person for me, right? And so I'm just saying, like, you meet so many people, and sometimes when you're so interested in one person, you don't realize, or you forget how many options there are really around you. And sometimes you don't even notice the man that actually likes you, So I'm just saying, like, when you open your eyes for real and you look around you and you realize, man, there are a lot of people who like you, and you're just chasing the man who doesn't want you, and then you don't think anybody wants you because you're going after the person who's obviously not available for you, right? And that's like our own internalized trauma and stuff. But if you heal that and you get through that and you get past that, you realize, man, like I can, there are so many people. I can have whoever I want. I can whatever, and just because I can doesn't mean I should. So I'm gonna just chill out and I'm gonna wait for the right person to come around. I've been single almost like 10 months now. I just met someone now recently, and he's the first person I've liked this whole year.
But some women are only attracted to men that don't like them.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's a wound. That's like, that's a wound. Because the thing is, if you like men that like you, you will be married. Because I've been seeing on Instagram, there's a lot of these girls. As soon as they get married, suddenly they get online and they start giving advice to other women about finding a husband. Like, you know what I mean? Like, out of nowhere, like suddenly they're like, okay, like they're like relationship coach 101, right? And I find that so strange. And I'm like, yo, like, you cannot give advice to anybody outside of your situation or outside of your situation.
Yeah, but you know what? Can I just say something? Like,
go ahead, Flo.
A lot of the younger gen in my workplace, I ask them about kids, and a majority of them say they don't want to have kids. Like,
but you know why they're like that is because of like, we have the internet is available to us so much, and everybody online is complaining and telling you the reality of things. In the past, no one told you what's up. They just said, just like go for it and find out for yourself. But nowadays, all the information is out there. Everyone tells you what's up. So it's really hard to go and learn on your own. So you get scared. So I'm just saying, like, and I'm not young. I'm like almost 30. I'm 27, right?
No, you're still young. Relax. Continue.
I know, but I'm not a kid. I'm not like 21 years old.
Oh, you're not a baby girl? No, you're still a baby girl.
Look, I decided that here in Australia it's too expensive to do IVF and all that jazz. And, like, if I was going to raise a kid, I'd want to do it with someone, you know? Otherwise, if I do it for myself, the kid's going to always have a void.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a selfish decision.
You're a smart woman.
It's selfish.
You're a smart woman.
You know, and plus, in Australia, it's so expensive here, so I wouldn't want to do it by myself.
I'm just saying, that's what I'm telling you, girl. Nobody wants, like, there's nobody, maybe like 3% of people on earth. But I'm saying, who wants to do it alone? Nobody does. But sometimes it's not your choice. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're not healed and you're like coming from a place of desperation or coming from a place of hurt, you're going to attract men or you're going to attract people in your life that are not going to be your like, they're not. So I'm saying a lot of us women, myself included in the past, when you're looking at somebody, you're like, do they like me? Do they like me? Versus what kind of man is he? What kind of, like, what does he bring? Like, what does he provide for me? Like, is he gonna be a good partner? Like, you know what I mean? Would this be the father of my kids? Like, instead of like, this is my life. You don't even ask yourself, yo, is this the man that I want to father my kids? Because men think like that. When men find a woman, not all men. I mean, some guys are just like, yo, two did it.
Well, yeah, we should be thinking that way. You know,
we should be when you let somebody in you, right? Like, without all, like, you know what I mean? Like, la-di-da. You know what I mean? And then you end up pregnant, and the guy's like, abort the kid. Delete it. And you're like, no, we're gonna be a family. And then you go ahead and do that, and then you sign yourself up. So a lot of these women, you make the decision because you think that the person is gonna change. Just once the baby's here, once they see that kid in the face, you're gonna. But the thing is, men and women don't have the same relationship. You as a mother, you hold the baby for 9 months. You grow the baby for 9 months. It's in your stomach for 9 months. Like, you go through all these trials and tribulations, and you grow that baby. So when it comes out, you have nothing but love for what you've created. But the man does not create the kid. The man helps you create it. So if he's not there for you during that process, or when the baby is born, or going through those stages with you, you're the only one that has those eyes for the child. You're the only one that looks at that child with love. So that's why I think sometimes it's so important to make sure the man who, like, you know, gives you that child actually loves you, wants to be with you, and wants to create a family with you. Hey, I'm having a baby.
And that takes time. Like, for me, it took 2 years to seek the truth, and he didn't want it, so then I move on. And I gave 2 years.
But that's what I'm saying. But it's not your fault. That's what I'm just trying to say. Like, sometimes it's not the woman's fault.
It's not really the fault. in order, you can't really fully like prepare for kids. Like you can't fully plan because, well, that's what everyone says. But the thing is, you can put boundaries and you can test a man whether he's eligible to be a father.
That's something, but a lot of us make that mistake. But that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, I mean, our parents sometimes we don't want to listen to what they say, but like they're like, yo, make sure this man does you proper. Make sure he like comes to the family. Like, you know what I mean? Like shows like with his actions shows that he's serious about you and wanting.
Yeah, which takes time. You can't just do it over freaking 1 month.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. Like, so for me, like I helped my sister's a single mom, and I helped her with my niece. We raised this girl together for 12 years, right?
Wow.
Because her baby daddy wasn't in the picture. I've raised a child with somebody before, right?
Yeah.
And so like I'm not coming out of like I'm not being naive. Like, oh, I know better or whatever. Like I have been there in the trenches with my sister.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying I've learned a really big lesson from being in the trenches with my sister, and me realizing like, you know what, I don't think love is just enough. Like we have, and that's why I'm saying like my family. I mean, in Sudanese standards, I waited quite a long time. I'm still waiting quite a long time to have kids because of this thing. And the thing is, even if I have children, there's no guarantee, right? And so like. But if I want to go through with that kind of thing, there are some certain things that I would need from a man beforehand. And if I decide, like, let's say I do stuff it a lot, get pregnant outside of before he like settles down with me, then I may have to come with the realization that there's a potential I'm gonna have to be a single mother. You know what I mean? And then from there, I'll have to decide like, am I gonna be able to do this? You know what I mean? But like, we can't rely on.
I just had a bold moment, an idea. I was like, if you've been with this guy and this guy's serious, he should do a baby fund. Like at least put 10K.
No, you can't ask someone to do that.
Yes, you can. Listen, there are some men out there, right, who just kind of got it like that, and you can ask.
Yeah.
But you got it. But the thing is, babe, that's what I'm saying. Like when we have these decisions to choose the men that we are gonna be with, or we have the opportunity to like pick the guy that we're gonna do this with, right? These are things we gotta think about, like, you know. And so like those first few months when you're dating somebody, I feel like instead of wondering whether or not you're in love with them, it's like a good time to observe them. Like, yo.
Oh, of course.
I think about it like this. Okay, these are things that I even think about. Like if I'm on a date with a guy, like let's say for example we go for sushi, right? And when like the food comes and you pour yourself soy sauce and you don't think about giving me soy sauce. Like you don't, like, you know what I mean? Or the tea comes to the table and you don't pour for two cups. Or like, you know what I mean? Like there are just some certain, or like when the bill comes, you look at me. Like there's some certain things you can tell if a man is like.
But you're aware, but with this new this social media and everything, they're labeling women who ask for money too early as what's it called, gold diggers. It's always been put out there.
Well, I'm not asking the guy. I'm not asking a man to say, hey, I need my rent paid on the second date. I'm saying just like their level of curiosity. Like when
you know what?
Starting to see that.
The baby, because the government here, like if you have a kid, you get 5K straight away, right? It's a baby bonus. So why don't we do that with men? If they want to be, want to be a husband or a father, why don't they do a baby bonus between us? And that money is untouchable, or can be built on until we have a baby. At least that's a security, I think, from a female's point of view, that this guy is serious, that he wants to have a kid.
I think, but these are things that we don't think about before it happens. You know what I mean? Like not a lot of women put these priorities ahead of before the kid comes, because when you get pregnant, you're vulnerable, right?
It does exist though. I think it's called, they used to label it like education fund.
Yeah.
That's what they used to do.
You know, because like also you gotta, even if you're in a relationship and it's past 1 year, any guy's gonna say they want to be in a family in the beginning, but you have to constantly remind them and get confirmation, which I didn't do. So that was my mistake.
You didn't make a mistake. Things happen in life. Like I'm telling you, it's more women than not are unmarried, more women than not have had kids outside. You know what I mean? So I don't think you can blame yourself. Like, it's not a mistake. Things happen, right? But I'm saying, like, just as long as you don't keep repeating it. Like, there are some women who keep going back for more, for seconds and thirds and stuff. You know what I mean? And so I'm saying, like, there's nothing wrong if you had a kid and you made a mistake and you because you didn't know any better or whatever. Like, it's one of those. It's a permanent decision.
Adizia, there's
in the contraception side of things, I'm very strict. So I will never have
Adizia, there's a weird case. There's a weird case that happened in Australia that I saw on TikTok. It was so crazy. So there's a dude who just knocked up this woman for the 7th time. She's having this 7th kid, right? And he still has not wifed her. He's not come to the family. He didn't do anything. And then these other women are looking at him. What's wrong with you? Why don't you marry her? It's the 7th kid.
That's what's wrong with her. No, but that's what's wrong with her. It's not a situation.
No, listen.
7 times.
Listen to what he said. He said that he doesn't want to marry her. And then Leon said, okay, then what if she wants to go marry someone else? The guy laughed. Let her go and he wants to go. Nobody wants her. Nobody's going to get her. It was, I swear to God, it was shocking to hear.
There's some men that are diabolical.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, you already know, huh?
Yeah, man, that's savage.
But you already know this. Like, that ex of mine, whatever, he already told me, I'm not going to marry her, but she's not going anywhere.
You said that about you?
No, about the BM.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
It's sad.
The audacity.
That's what I'm saying. So, but it's not. But the thing is, it's not on him. It's on her. Like, you kind of care. Like, there are certain women out there, right?
Were you triggered when you heard that? Were you triggered when you heard that?
I told him that was me. Control, Alt, delete everybody in the picture.
Exactly.
Or, you know what I mean? Or I'm gonna just go about it my own way. Because the thing is, listen, I'm not gonna sit here and be disrespected. Because at the end of the day, like, motherhood is a sacred thing. Being a mother is one of the biggest sacrifices a woman can make on earth. There's no freaking way I'm gonna ever downplay something so, like, you put your body, you put your health, and you put your life on risk to have a child. So I don't care if you boil a woman down to a baby mama. It does not matter. That is still a mother. So, because I am a woman myself, so how am I any better than another woman?
I just realized these guys get away with it because they're able to manipulate. Imagine if you were a woman that really wanted the guy, you could look past, that's not my problem. Then you.
That's what I'm saying. It's not you. At some point, you gotta stop blaming the men and say, oh, it's the man's fault for this and this and this. Because at the end of the day, we women have a decision because you choose to carry. The man does not carry, right? If a man tells you at the beginning and he starts treating you the way whatever, and you think that by the 4th child he's gonna change, then that's a sad story for you. And so in my books, it's not his fault. If the woman let him, like, do it 7 times, it's her problem. If it was just one time,
it's definitely the woman's, like, because you would think, like, first of all, like, contraception has advanced so much. Everything can be planned. So I just don't understand
7 times
when mistakes happen. Exactly.
One for each day of the week. Crazy.
And you don't want to use kids to mend. You don't want to mend a relationship that's already broken.
Because there's this thing called fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice, shame on you, fool me 3 times, I'm the idiot.
Yeah, of course.
So if she did it 7 times, then I'm what you know to do.
Yeah, best.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're a mother, if you're a mother and it happened to you one time and you learned from it, and now you're choosing better, you're being, you know what I mean? Like, then 100% I'm on your side. But if you just keep going back, and now you're a single mother at 27 with 6 kids, that's your problem.
That's that problem.
Yeah, it's your problem. But if you're a mom, you had 1 kid, or you were in a relationship, you had 2 kids and it didn't work out. Okay, cool. Like, that's normal. But 7 kids and then, like even after like 2-3 years and the guy still hasn't wanted to marry you or do it the proper way, it's never gonna happen. Like, and there's nothing you can do to change a man's mind. A man will. The thing is, okay, I think I saw this on TikTok. It's like you can choose who you open your legs to, but you cannot choose the man who gets all down on one knee.
That's insane. I know.
Be the father of your kids.
Yeah, women choose who you sleep with.
You can choose the father of your kids. You can choose the father of your kids because when you're pregnant, you can say yes or no. You have like 10 weeks to decide. Unless maybe you have one of those really special pregnancies where you find out and you're already 6 months and halas like alamag, you know?
Mm.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like if there are situations where you can choose, and so it's like if you look at this dude and he's doing what to do and all this kind of and all that jazz, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're still saying, okay, like he'll change after the kid's here, then you're the idiot. And like for me, even for example, like even my ex right now, right? Even though he ends being or blah blah blah, for me, I know as a woman, there's gonna be a time when you mature and you grow and you start to look at your kids, because you know there's a time where you change from being like a girl to a mother. And you start to prioritize your kids outside of like just. I mean, this doesn't happen to everybody because I don't think everybody evolves. But I'm saying some women will, and we will realize like, yo, I need to set an example for my children. I need to set an example for like if you have a daughter, like what they deserve, and then maybe the other guy, the next man you need to step up.
That's right. The standard. Yeah.
Right, you start to set a standard, but then there's some women who never heal, and they just keep going back and back and back, and so like, and that's like a place of like, you know, when you're coming from a broken place, you know what I mean? And so there's so many exceptions to the rule, but the rule should be something, right?
Yeah, there has to be a sign of commitment that they're going to continue. That's why I was thinking about the baby bonus. I just thought of it.
Yeah, a man will not walk away from an investment, right? But he will walk away.
That's right.
If you don't put anything forward, like I mean, all these sprinkle girls actually at some point, you know, when you start to think about it, you're like, you know, if you invest, because the thing is like men and women, we look at love different, and we go about it in totally different ways. And so like you when you're dating a man, you gotta like, how does a man invest in a woman, not about how a woman invests in a man, you know what I mean? And so
exactly.
We have these struggles, and like I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know everything, but I do understand because I've raised a child with my sister, and like even till now, back to school shopping, I gotta.
It's a lot. It's a lot. How am I gonna do that, Janubi, with a guy?
The what?
Yeah, with one.
Do a baby bonus, like a baby like investment plan.
Invest in some
When
lingerie.
would I say that?
Oh, her network's back. Buy some lingerie, then ask. Hey, DCI, your network. Shabaka. Aditya's network is.
You can maybe do it so that the baby doesn't have access to it until 18 or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ah.
I'm saying
Like a trust fund.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There has to I totally agree with what you just said. I love that. We are the men. If they're gonna be fathers to the kids, they have to invest in us. Not like superficially, but for a family. So why don't
okay,
they
I gotta go on.
do that?
I thought you were so into the question. Will you come back afterwards, or you're probably gone for the day?
I'll come back later. I have my classes starts at 7, but I'd like to go and do a warm up beforehand and stretch because it's like 45 minutes.
Thank you for coming through, but you sound like you're better. You don't sound as sick as earlier.
Oh yeah, I slept all day yesterday and I've been on medication for the last couple of days. So.
Oh man, medication helps, huh? Okay.
Okay, well. Okay,
thanks for the light. Bye.
Take care. Bye bye. Catch you later. Ooh.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna turn. Would that scare guys away?
It depends how much they're into you, to be honest. But I think there's an issue after Andrew Tate of you being labeled a gold digger. So I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna use that money. It's gonna be in a bank account labeled as.
It doesn't matter. They're gonna call you the fact you asked for the money. Gold digging is about asking for the money.
Yeah, but how about if I say I'm not gonna ask for the money, but you're gonna put it in a separate bank account under your name?
Let me. Okay, that makes more sense.
Like I'm not. You don't give it to me. I want proof that you've separated a bank account called the baby bonus.
Okay, and what do they ask you? Where's the baby?
Well, that's that's it. They're investing in me, right? So I have to guarantee a baby.
No, they could. But that to get to be honest, if the money is not cashed and put in a place where you both have access to it, I think it's because right now, and you can fake money in an account. People do it all the time.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. Maggie.
Or he can put it in a long-term investment deposit thing. Mm-hmm. And obviously, if you get access to those deposits, you need permission. So, but the thing is, there has to be. Yeah, it'll be under their name, and it'll be like, they have to. The only time we access it is once I get pregnant.
Mm.
At least that's a financial assurance that this person's going to invest in having a kid. But that's something you would do after you get married, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But how about if you don't want to get married?
The issue, Flo, your conversations are good for someone who has been engaged.
Huh?
Like, if the relationship is very serious, that conversation is easy to have. But if not serious...
Once you're engaged.
Yeah, engaged or about to be engaged.
And I guess, that's when the guy... Yeah, I think during engagement... Oh my gosh, I never thought about engagement and marriage in my life.
Yeah, engagement happens before marriage, usually. I don't know who jumps like that, like Vegas wedding or something. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I've got another game plan. Oh my gosh, that's going to be so hard.
Or engagement?
I don't know.
Because engagement is a lot, right? Because, engagement, you have to prepare money for the wedding. So they said, nope, that money for the wedding is separate, this is separate. Man, people will be mad.
Oh my gosh.
And especially if you're talking about pseudos, you know how much money they pay for the weddings?
A lot, because you have to do the dowry, right?
Yeah, dowry alone is a doozy.
Yeah, I think I was on a live, and I think one of the guys said that African women are like the most expensive or something.
Yeah, I meant because we have culture, because we have in our culture, right? And the dowry actually represents the money paid for the parents for taking care of the daughter, raising her properly.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh my gosh, I have to think about engagement. Oh my gosh.
You don't really have to do much. You just gotta look pretty, I guess. The one who does most of the stuff is the man. Yeah. Yeah, for the engagement, you might plan your wedding, but the engagement, I think that you don't really need to do much. The guy has to do all the acrobatics, proving that he's worth the weight and stuff like that. Weird stuff. Yeah.
But obviously before engagement, like when you're dating, it has to be like something that he wants to have. Like, you usually ask in dating, or do you want to have kids?
Do you know, I didn't actually really think much about dowry, and then there was a weird case that happened. One of these ladies, their father passed away, so she's like an orphan, they said, because her mother is far away. So she's being raised by aunties and stuff, right? So what happened while she's working at this establishment? One of these guys from Sudan, not South Sudan, from Sudan, North Sudan, came and was talking to her. She laughing at him because he was sweet talking Arabic and everything. Then one day he's in our WhatsApp group. He just put a message. Guys, we got married. And that's it. We're sorry it's happened so fast. We should have told you guys that. And then we got from the in between the lines, he knocked her up. And this guy is Muslim and everything, but because she's not Muslim, he decided to play the game. And also, he's already married. He has a wife that he's still with. So everything. So everyone was just shocked at her. What are you doing? Why didn't you come to us? We'd have told you about this guy. That guy's a player. Blah 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 blah. Right? So what happened? She said no. He loves me. She's gonna marry me. Everything. So then what happened? She went to Khartoum and told her family I'm engaged. I'm married. everything. And the family was like shocked. What about our process, our culture? He has to come, he has to give dowry, he has to do everything. So I said, don't worry, it's all that happened. The guy went to Sudan. And get this. When he went to Sudan, he didn't even visit her house. He ignored them. They called, he ignored them completely. And later on, when she traveled back abroad, he started talking, oh yeah, I was busy. But he said, my family wanted me to, I was busy. What about the dowry? We'll do it later. So she realized that this guy didn't want to pay dowry.
Oh my gosh.
So it was really, and by the way, in our culture, that is disrespect.
Oh my gosh.
And they're wondering everything. Later on, it got worse because this guy later on decided to do the worst thing that could ever happen: marry someone and they have their wife, who apparently is not ex-wife. He brought the wife and the kids from back home and to bring in the house without telling her. She came to the house. Oh yeah, by the way, my wife has come. And she was, yeah, it got crazy. And then she was so mad, humiliated. The wife even was older than her, like a mother, ordering her around, clean this, do this, clean this. And she said, nah, forget this. So she wants to leave the house, and she wants out divorce. And she left the house. So the guy knows where she lives. He would go and he would beat her.
What?
It got crazy. And this was all happening behind the scenes. We didn't know anything about it, right? So eventually, her father passed away and everything. And eventually what happened, she got beaten really badly, and she was just very inappropriate. So she came and talked to one of the uncles, one of the nice uncles. The uncle was like talking to her, listen, I'm sorry, stop crying, it's crying, okay, it's okay. Listen, when when you were born, I held you in my hands. Your father was my best friend. You didn't even tell me anything, you don't visit me. I don't know what to do over here with you and everything. And then that's what the uncle was saying. I don't know what to do, and there's a lot of things going on and everything. But don't worry, we will help you. He knows he's coming to your house. You can stay in my house here. My wife knows you. You're like a daughter to my wife. So come and stay in my house until we solve this. So then what happened? The uncle decided to call the other uncles. And the other uncles knew nothing about this. And they called me to come as well. Hey, we might need you as a mediator. Your advice. We're having a meeting to talk about this guy from North Sudan who's beating our daughter, everything. And man, when I went to that uncle's meeting, it got wild. There's one of the uncles. He's very old, and he has a lot of. I think he has diabetes. He has all these things going on. When he heard that this girl has been beating up for several months by a North Sudanese, and the guy is refusing to pay dowry, and he has her passport, her papers. She can't do anything. She's trapped. Man, this guy picked up a stick and broke his walking stick. He was mad. And then he shouted at the uncle, why did you even wait even 2 days to tell us this? And he said that her father was our friend. He was a member of our community. It's a good man. He died. He was unalived by mistake. And now, as we sit here, he's watching us above in shame. And he was... And
the brotherhood is really strong.
Man, they were mad. And he started saying, and they're all shocked about this. And they said, this girl, they're angered the girl. They said, this girl, she has done wrong, but she does not deserve to be beat up. And they're all gathering to the mob. And then one of the people who just happened to come in was an ambassador. Guys, you all sit down, don't say anything. I am the ambassador to the embassy, you don't know me. I'm the ambassador to South Sudan in this country. Allow me to talk to this guy. And they said, no, there's no violence. You all sit down. You guys have good records and everything. Don't lose your freedom because of this nonsense. He got up, he went, he called the guy. Listen, we need to talk. And he went and called, and this guy is from the U.S., so he's a diplomat. There's this and this and this. We want you to give this lady her documents, let her be free. The guy refused. Who are you? I don't care. Get lost. He said, okay, listen, I'm coming to you as a peaceful thing, and I'm giving you a kind warning. I know where you work. That's an American establishment. I will just mention a breath of what you're doing to one of these employees, you're gone. He put things right down. I will tell the police. I have people in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I tell them what you're doing. You will be deported. What's it called? By the next weekend. He went straight up. If you want me to destroy your life, try me. He said that to him. Try me. He mentioned it straight up. Try me if you want me to destroy your life. And he said he has met with the president of the country. He knows everybody. He does. These people are coming to fight you. They want to unalive you. So you do what's right. Leave her be free. Go be with your old wife and move on. You have 72 hours. If you don't respond, get ready to see what happens. And he left. He was very clear. He said that to them, and he recorded the whole conversation.
Uncle.
No, this is this ambassador. This guy is professional.
Yeah, the ambassador.
He was he fought in Iraq. This guy was He had everything documented. He was ready for legal action, everything. So the guy, and he's also knew the guy. The guy was ready. No, some of these people are very educated. They know these bums and everything. And so what he did, he said that all to that guy. He recorded everything, and he was ready for the guy to come and play smart. I don't know. I didn't talk to. We didn't say anything. He's ready for anything. And there's in some of the courts. He said that the recording would not be allowed to be used in court, but it can be used as evidence that he's lying. So he got everything. Wow. So after that, I think the second day he came, he gave the ambassador the documents and just went quiet. Because if he lost, he's working at one of those prestigious hospitals, and if he got fired, he would not get another job. So he decided, it's not worth it. But yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There's a lot of drama that happens.
That's so cruel.
No, the thing that's what actually happens. You know the reason why a lot of people are very careful with because in our culture, women are they have a lot of respect for the men, and a lot of uncles have a lot of meetings because they do not want their daughters to suffer or be abused, and that was some abuse. And she's a nice person. She's not a fighter. She took the beatings, man. Can you imagine? That's what.
Gosh,
yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happens. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad she's out of that.
Oh man, she's lucky.
Is that guy still in America?
No, she's not in America. He's in the Middle East.
No, the guy.
The guy?
The guy. Yeah.
He's in the Middle East. He was never in the
Where
U.S.
is he now?
He's in.
Okay.
He's in the Middle East, but he was working at an American establishment. And that establishment, by the way, I actually looked at it. It's completely run by women. They would fire his ass. Easy.
Oh my God.
It's completely run by women. So if that ambassador took that case, and he already said that, listen, if you don't free the girl, you give her documents, allow her to be free and go and be with her first life and stop trapping people. And also, if you put your hands on her again, you'll make sure that you go to prison for a long time. The ambassador was very tough and everything. And then afterwards, there was a community meeting. We had a function, and they started just saying, you ladies, if you want to marry anybody, it's up to you, but try and marry within our people. These other jalaba, the way that our daughter was beaten, is unacceptable. That's what they're saying.
Oh my gosh.
And it doesn't matter if whatever you're doing, tell somebody. Get an opinion. Don't do things by yourself. We are community people. We're community oriented. You cannot go get married by yourself, and then after you're beaten, abused, come running later and try and beg us to help you. We will help you, but the issue of the matter is you should be smart. Don't let these people take your documents, and also no one has the rights to put their hands on you. This is not Sudan. No. That's what they said. They said that directly.
So that lady was from America.
No. She's from South Sudan. She's one of our people. The only issue that the guy came after her in a smart way because her father passed away. She was vulnerable. That's what happened. Her father and by the way her father passed away, it was a travesty. We have malaria. He had malaria. He was in South Sudan. He had malaria, right? Then they're using this medicine. I don't know if you know it. It's called quinine.
Yes, it's like it's also the tablet version to cure COVID.
No, but quinine has been banned in pretty much every single country except South Sudan. So, and the reason why it's banned because a lot of people have been unalived by it. What happens with quinine? If you have a sensitivity, there's conditions. If you have these symptoms, you cannot be injected with quinine. You'll get an allergy that will unalive you. So what happens when he got injected? By the way, there's people are still thinking that her father was unalived because he had a lot of money. By the brother-in-law, they think the brother-in-law because he had money, and after he was unalived, the money disappeared. So there's a lot of stuff. This lady went through a lot. So her father is potentially actually been unalived because of the father was potentially unalived because the brother-in-law wanted the money, and they used quinine, and they're thinking this brother-in-law is a doctor, right? So as a doctor, you should know that quinine is not for malaria. There's other substitutes. So he was injected with it, and then later on his whole body, including, I don't know, it's just swole up. We don't know his organs or whatever happened. He had everything failed.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's what it is. And it was a shock because with that thing, she was the father passed away, and the father was the main provider of the family. So the whole family had to go back to Sudan. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a sad situation. And it was all the brother-in-law's fault. I think people still think he did it. This guy did it intentionally. Nobody knows.
Oh my gosh, that's so cruel.
The one thing
I've never been around that kind of cruelness.
No.
Yet, but
let me tell you something.
I don't wish upon anyone.
You know, one thing I learned is people
don't trust anyone.
No. I think my father used to tell me the same thing, and I didn't. I thought he was over exaggerating. If you have money, you have, let's say I have, let's make it $500. The $500, I put in my wallet, and the wallet is not seen by anybody. I get $100, and then I split that money into smaller notes and mix them beside my pockets. The reason for that is if people see that wallet of $500, my life is at risk. My father told me that long time ago in Sudan. It sounded like an exaggeration, but there was one case where I was in Khartoum, right? So we were hanging out with some friends and everything, and later on, we finished hanging out. I decided, okay, I'm going to pay for my food. They're going to pay for their food, right? So they said, oh, we're going to pay for our food. So they went to pay for food. I decided, okay. I opened my wallet and I put just the money for the food, and then I started going. Later on, they're like, hey, where are you going? Hey, come back and pay for all our food. I said, what do you mean? Sorry, I want to pay my food. No, what's it called? You should. Hey, you're from outside. Pay for all our food. And I said, yeah, sorry guys, my money's tight. No. We saw your wallet. You have money. What's the problem, bro? They were there, and I was like, wow. And then I was like, damn, my father was right. But I still walked away anyway. I was like, well, all right, whatever, this nonsense. I walked away.
Oh my gosh.
But
it is true. Money makes a person vulnerable.
Money
for safety, I guess.
Money is the root.
It can be of all evil.
Best, that's it.
Human evil.
But man,
we don't know about AI evil yet, but
do you know?
Besides Terminator.
Terminator is actually based on a comic. I don't know why. Like that thing that Magnificent was saying, this made no sense because I know the comic. It's from Image Comic.
Yeah.
Terminator is based on a comic, and it was made a long time ago with the idea that AI would take over the world. That's an oldest thing.
I'm not surprised that Comics.
No, the comic. By the way, comics. Look at Marvel. You know, most of the like Avengers. I knew I was gonna have an Avengers before they played the movie because they said, "Oh, whoa, what's going on?" All right, it is what it is. Let me go full screen. We're talking. Let's go full screen. Wow, that was a bit awkwardness. Ugh. Hey. Two people. Oh, that's awkward. Oh, no worries. We're gonna make a little bit of a body kind of thing. No worries. I put voice control. What does voice control mean? Oh, sorry.
Oh my god, let me turn off voice control. Hey Siri, switch off voice control.
What does voice control do? Shit. What does voice control even do?
I just use voice control when I eat, so I just say, double tap, scroll up, so I don't have to touch my phone.
Yeah. And then shit got weird, huh?
It's also a very lazy way of scrolling your phone without having to use your fingers. So, but sorry, you were saying about like Marvel and these comics.
It was like Image, Marvel, all those comics. The stories were written a long time ago. Like Spider-Man was made in 1962. Avengers 1964. Black Panther 1963 or something. Superman was 1939. Batman was 1940, I think. They're all.
I feel like I came across some news about how like people in the future use comic books as like their stamping ground.
Do you know the Apple Watch was made? The original Apple Watch was made in like 38, 37.
Yeah.
The talking, it was made by the comic. It's called Dick Tracy.
Oh.
Dick Tracy. They were communicating by watches. How old is that? That's what inspired Apple Watch. Isn't that crazy?
Well, I mean, I'm not surprised because, all these like, Apple, all these tech people, I'm pretty sure they were reading comics. They seem to be the type that would read comics, so I'm not surprised if they were influenced by reading comics and putting it into action. But the question is, how do the people who wrote the comics have these imaginations of the future?
No, the people, I think these people in the 70s and 60s and before, they're much smarter and have bigger imagination than we do now.
I think so too, 100%. Isn't it the 60s, like, that's when Woodstock Festival is and people were on, like, recreational recreational tablets, and everything was so organic.
I'm sorry, Terminator is actually Dark Horse, not the thing. Dark Horse. I forgot now. I thought it was Image. No, it's Dark Horse.
But it also during the 60s is the time where, a lot of the mind, like a lot of cults were coming out as well.
Like what, KKK?
No, as in like didn't the Kool-Aid one happen in the 60s?
What? The Kool-Aid thing?
Yeah,
Hey,
where everyone drank the Kool-Aid.
I think you might be right. I don't know.
Yeah, that was in the 60s. There was a lot of experimentation with the mind in the 60s, I would say. I think a lot of, because this is at the end of like World War, World War II, the war was like the experimentations of humans, and so.
The only thing is really weird, if I actually we had some old tapes of cartoons that were recorded for us a long time ago, which is based on cartoons from a long time ago. The commercials are different. They don't have the commercials anymore, and it looks weird now. And the commercials were most of those cartoons. Most of the commercials were promoting the toys.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore because I don't know. I guess they don't.
Anything with toys. I mean, I guess they want to keep away from the PDF file influence.
No, the toys, like right now when they cancel cartoons because the toys were not selling. Toys used to finance the cartoons.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what used to happen. Sounds weird, right?
Oh.
But it makes sense. But that's what they used to do. So now, like even in Transformers, they unalived Optimus Prime because his toy wasn't selling. But they did not know how many kids were crying. What? No, Optimus Prime passed away. Oh my God! They're all crying. They unalived him in the movie, and it was all because of the toy. And we found out because there's an interview for the original voice actor of Optimus Prime, Peter Cullen. He was saying he said that the voice he had is from his brother in the military in Vietnam. His brother that passed away inspired his voice.
Yeah.
For Optimus Prime. Alright, Transformers, roll out. He got that voice from Vietnam, right? So,
oh wow.
That's his brother, and his brother was such a close member to him, and he really respected his brother, honor and everything, of military.
Yeah.
So that's where he got out the thing. So he made that voice, and that voice became iconic. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm trying to identify. This is not the first time I've heard that comics do foretell or influence the future. I'm just.
No, it's because. Did you see that old cartoon, Inspector Gadget?
Yes.
That thing pretty much predicted Google. It predicted smart cars, predicted some private submarines. It predicted self-parking. Everything was. If you watch Inspector Gadget in the 80s, it's all there. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, like, because I mean, all that could have. Like, I'm just thinking with that in particular, the space race could have influenced people at the time. I think the war definitely influenced humans to be creative, therefore to make their country more better than others. So definitely the space race would have influenced that, I reckon. And during the 1960s, this is when they were also like discovering the neuroscience things as well. And
okay.
Yeah, I'm just there was a lot of events that happened after the war.
Okay.
Or during the war, it influenced it, and then after the war, people's minds went wild.
Do you know cartoons are originally made for war propaganda? Do you know that?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
You know what? I went to this. I love going to art galleries, and actually, one of the illustrationists. Oh, I forgot. She did the Chambord, like the whiskey. illustrations back in the French times. She got inspired by that. So anyways, she did the drawings of a country's money. I don't know who this artist was, I forgot her name. And then she eventually got into cartoon, making illustrations. Influenced by the Japanese.
Okay.
But her work had to do with propaganda as well.
Propaganda. Dada.
Well, that's what I'm saying. All these things were to kind of advance the human race, to divide or make their country great.
Interesting.
So now it's a different ball game. I don't think it's country wise. I think it's very individualistic.
Okay.
You know, but yeah, I'm just trying to find that bloody artist. Okay, I need to find this artist's name. I've got a mirror. I brought a thing. Maybe you should, because you're doing animation and whatnot, if you look into her artworks and stuff, like she was one of the pioneers for illustrations.
Ah, that's interesting. I mean, that's been
Yeah.
must have been like World War II, right?
Maybe you might know her. Oh, it's a him.
Have you ever heard of Hanna-Barbera?
Sorry?
Have you ever heard of Hanna-Barbera?
Hanna-Barbera.
It's cartoons.
Oh. No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I found the illustrationist. I'll type it in the comments.
Please do. Hanna-Barbera.
Remember the Jetsons?
Jetsons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's Hanna-Barbera, by the way. Jetsons.
Oh, is it? Okay, well there you go.
Because it was made by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera. The two people made the cartoon series called Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, that was so like advanced. That was the Jetsons. Well, I really like that Inspector Gadget.
Jetsons was a few. No, I think Jetsons was actually made to count as a counter story for the Flintstones.
But in the future.
Yeah, Flintstone was supposed to be prehistoric. Jetsons was supposed to be.
That's the artist.
Alpha?
So.
Not sure.
Alphonse Mucha.
Interesting. Never heard of them.
I think they did the first Hennessy bottles. Oh, this person's from Czech Republic.
Interesting. No, but like, there's also. I saw a lot of cartoons are actually made. You know, a lot of cartoons are actually made by Belgium. You know that?
Yeah.
That surprised me.
Yeah, a lot of the.
Even some of the cartoons from Hanna-Barbera are actually based from Belgium. Like Smurfs. The Smurfs is Belgium, you know that?
Oh, I didn't know that.
The Americans hijacked that shit.
Well, a lot of when propaganda came out, especially during the German that period, like a lot of there were a lot of cartoonists that came out of that, and a lot of that is influenced to the future cartoons. Yeah, so this Alphonse Mucha actually inspired one of the first anime.
What anime did he inspire? Crazy.
Yeah, let me find out. I remember going to but this person was from 1860 to 1939. So this person's old.
I imagine. He better be old. Okay.
Hey, did you hear about the Louvre the jewelry heist?
Oh, the Louvre, yeah, in France.
Yeah.
It was in broad daylight. I was shocked. Like, what?
They did it in like 7 minutes. That's crazy.
They left with scooters. Very French.
they were wearing high vis.
I think they probably watched Lupin. Lupin. No, cause I was listening to that story. It looked like a Lupin episode. Did they catch? I think they didn't catch. Did they catch them? I don't think they caught them. Did they?
No, they didn't. Actually, one of the crowns was kind of dismantled on the floor.
No, yeah, they dropped it while during the getaway.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I think it's worth a lot of money.
Well, it's true what they say. Can't really sell like that in the black market because it'll be identified. So what they'll have to is melt it.
No, they can. They can. No, melt it. It becomes useless.
No, because they can sell the stones individually, and then the gold or the whatever metal, they can sell that separately.
No, but I still think it'd be better if they didn't. What's it called? Melt it.
Yeah, because the thing is, a lot of the FBI people are on these black market things, so then they'll easily identify the robbers, right?
But it's not.
If you watch,
No, FBI. Maybe
Yeah.
Intel. What do they have in France? They don't have FBI, do they? That'd be crazy.
Interpol.
Interpol, huh? Oh, Interpol.
Yeah.
Interpol. Isn't that international or that's the France?
I'm just thinking of TV shows I've watched, what they've been used to. Oh my gosh, my brain's exploding. I like to connect the dots.
Me too. I love to connect the dots.
But yeah, definitely check out these artists. But if you think about it, if we go back to drawings, like hieroglyphics and Greek stuff, you know, there's a lot of influence in propaganda from those kind of things. So, you know, but I reckon definitely the future was definitely influenced by the space race.
Fair enough.
I reckon. Alright, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, have a good night.
4 a.m.
Thank you for dropping by. I think probably
Thank you.
yeah, people probably wake up in like
Alright.
4 hours. Okay, I'll catch you out. 3 hours, not 4 hours.
Yeah, I know 4 hours. I know. But I started at 12. So,
Yeah. I'll catch
that
you.
was good. See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye. This is interesting. Hey. Do 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 do. Do. What's up, Lord? How are you doing? Mm-hmm. Smaller. 25 maybe. Ooh. All right. Joanna. 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 What's up, Agat? You don't say hi anymore. You used to say hi all the time. What happened, Agat? You can say hi for the comments. You don't have to come up. Relax. Alright. Let's see what else we got going next. Ooh. What's up, apologetic? I guess. How are you doing? Hope all is well. Any update for this Iraq Machar Kalam Farq? Or anything? I was reading something in the newspaper. This guy was arrested in Ethiopia. Like, what the hell's going on? And the walkie-talkies in Ethiopia are illegal. I was shocked. I didn't know that. I knew about money was a problem, but walkie-talkies, huh? Some wildness is happening. Okay. Joanna. Joanna. Alright. Alright. Okay. Can't stop the feeling. Pretty impressive. Dance, yeah. Oh my god, time's almost going like that, huh? Save just in case. We'll continue rolling. Oh, yeah. Coming down, huh? Oh, yeah. It's well done. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a lot. Pretty impressive. So we got that going on. What's up, Lessings? How are we doing? Getting ready for night shift. Have we got more crash outs, or has it become quiet? People at crash outs became quiet. Princess Edwina. Hello, Edwina. How are we doing? Oh, she's coming up. Let's come up. Let's go.
Shantino, I've been depressed. You didn't check up on me.
I was about to ask you for Twitter today, so I would have found out.
Well, you didn't ask.
Nothing. Hey, it's still early. There's still like an hour. It's still too early.
Oh, fair.
Time. Hey, I've been getting a extra baggage because people have been crashing out, man. And then some people. Then I found out I was under attack. Somebody was coming for me. I'll tell you about it on Twitter. There's a lot of talk. If you're available, I don't know.
Yeah, start Twitter like right now. I gotta go to work at like 2.
What time is it right now?
It's 11:20.
11:20. I started at 12:30.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. Let me finish this up. 12:30. We're on Twitter. Some of the people from TikTok might come because they need to unload. They're tired of TikTok too.
That's fair.
Man, shit's getting real. Yeah. So yeah, Twitter coming soon.
Tell me, but I'll see you at 12.
All right, 12:30.
Bye.
Adios. Yeah, about time we had some intelligent conversation without Chocolate. Not Chocolate would be nice. Wait till you see my. Violence. Madness. Absolute madness. Oh, let me save because it's about to crash, huh? I might crash. Let's play it. Can we shrink it? Maybe for some reason it's shrunk. Okay, that's nice. Okay, that's a bit interesting here. Okay. Now here's some of the fun stuff here. Powerful stuff here. Okay, hey, it's tough one. It's terrible, but okay, let's try and calm this in pants. Oh, body. Body to body. Body. And get this done. Try something interesting here. Okay. Okay, let's get this shit done. The screen has to be black for starters. Mm-hmm. It's pretty impressive. That's nice. This is using the frame while sitting down. Yeah, I think I should probably make a bed. Something. Okay. Damn you bastards. Ooh. Okay, we got you. We got you. Okay, let's try something cool. Moving pieces. Yeah, there we go. Now here comes the fun part. We need to draw the feet, and then I think we're good. I don't even think there's really time for animation, to be honest. It's not working. Okay, let me do plan B. Are you ready? Let's try something interesting. Okay, let's get this out. Okay, that's looking good. So we're sitting over there. Okay, it's looking pretty decent. Now plan B, time for plan B stuff. Plan B, brothers. Hey. Let's see how this works. The background should be separate, I guess. I'm gonna make the background separate. Uh-oh. Je ne sais pas. Je ne sais pas. Je ne sais pas. Je ne sais pas. Que ça va. Je ne sais pas. Ajogar. That's a funny name. Okay. Dun dun dun. Do. Damn it. Undo that, whatever that was. Don't. Da 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 da. Let's try this one. Make it darker. Doesn't work. Let me change the color first. Change the color. I can figure out what I want to make the blanket color. Yeah, I think I'll do that. That looks like a good blanket color. Now here comes the fun stuff. Let's do it. Blanket color on. Okay. See what happens here. Dun, da, da, da. That's it. Save it and we get ready to move. Okay, see, I can make a background. What the hell just happened there? Okay, let's see how this is gonna go. How will this go? It's gonna be interesting. Whoa. Pretty exciting. Okay. Okay. Let's try and see how this plays out. This whole area dark wall. Hey, this is. Hey, what's up, man? How are you doing, Patrick? Early morning for you over there. Okay, let me change the color of the floor. Yeah, I'm good, man. Thank you for asking. There we go. There we go. It's over here. Yeah. Okay. Full background, y'all. Full background is done. Shit. I have to shut it down. Maybe we can see what I can do quickly. I want to see what love can do. Uh-oh. Blue disappeared. Where are you going, Blue? Oh, I have to make Blue disappear. Freaking. Gotta be kidding me. I have to remove all the animation. Okay. That was some wildness. Let's try and make this look weird. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. Okay, let me just grab the arm. Okay, let's see what else we got. Blue has got green. Pretty weird. Okay. Okay. So, woman. Getting it now. What's going on here? That's enough, I think. We just make something here, something there, we're good. Okay. I could go up to 200 is good. Let's see what this looks like. 200 is a good place. It look nice. We'll figure out the hard way. Save action time. Alright. That's pretty cool. Looks like an endless loop. It's an endless loop! Yep, that's what we got going on. This could be used for an animation, or it could be used for, what's it called, a music video. All we gotta do is do several scenes of couples doing what they do. This guy, apparently he's on the computer, chillaxing. You could care less what the missus is doing, but yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. See you guys in the future one. See you guys in the future one. Thank you all for watching. Eat some pizza, yo. Alright. Okay.